Okay, so today's video, we are watching a channel called Fearsome Top 5, and the video is titled Top 8 Scary Ghost Videos Too Creepy to Watch Alone. Now, I'm going to make this intro really quick because my room is boiling. But guys, I really hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Fearsome Top 5. Right, mate, it's 30 degrees. 30, mate. UK houses are built to keep heat in. Honestly, I might melt during this video.
Top 5. Today we're diving into
Right, come on, Fearsome Top 5. Call me down.
Watch alone. Number 1.
I just realised if I jump, it will make me really hot.
Path Beyond, a woman named Kathy shares eerie footage of the haunting in her home. Kathy and her family have been dealing with an unwanted presence for some time now, and over the last few years, they've slowly started to get used to the unexplainable things that happen around them. A few old dolls that are kept in the house are often the target of this unseen force, and with a camera set up facing them, Kathy caught something that sent chills down her spine.
My whole body just shivered. Maybe dolls are the right way to cool down. What? Oh, Christ, mate. What is with these eyes, mate? This one's like, I'm chilling-ish. I didn't even see that. Hold on. Let me move my big head, mate. What? I'm going to come stay down here for a little bit. I'm feeling a bit... I don't know what to say, mate. What is this? Whose are these, mate? I don't... Which one's going to move? If it sits back up, mate, explain it. Mate, honestly, it's just staring at his shoes. Look, he's like, what the hell have I got on my feet?
After midnight, this camera was triggered by the movement of one of the dolls. The doll on the right slowly leaned forward completely on its own, and it doesn't appear to have simply fallen over as it then sat back up.
What the F have you put on me, mate? These aren't Air Force Ones, they're Crocs.
With a mere position behind them, we would have seen if anyone was manipulating the dolls. But no one was around when this video was caught. Kathy must be one of the bravest people on the planet, because these creepy-ass dolls would never be allowed in my house. Number 2.
Mate, me and you both Fearsome Top 5, mate.
A TikTok user that goes by Rom7 only has one video on his account.
Stay hydrated, everyone.
One day while at school, he was skipping class and headed towards the bathroom. He turned off the lights to avoid being caught by any teachers. While alone in the darkness, a strange noise echoed from one of the stalls,
why does it make so much noise?
Immediately catching his attention. He started recording on his phone, and what happened next sent him running.
He recorded in the toilet.
Y'all ever been in a bathroom skipping alone, bro? This is crazy. So I'm in here, bro, just alone, and it's like mad weird, bro.
Okay.
Like, what if there was some monster or something?
Why don't we just
that would be crazy,
TTBLO, mate?
But I don't know.
Why don't we turn
like just nobody
the bloody lights on? If I see a pair of legs, you are going to see a pair of my legs. Walk that way, mate. Out the door.
You could come out and shit. I don't even know, bro, but yeah, there's nobody right here, bro, but this is crazy, bro. I don't know, but that's mad weird.
Wait, what did we just...
What the f? What the f?
After looking through the stalls, Ron realized he was completely alone, or so he thought. As he turned around, the door...
I'll be surprised if he wasn't, mate. Why is there no lights on? If anyone's in there and the lights are off, you just have to be weird. Does anyone do that? Like, what?
The door on the last stall quickly opened. A pitch-black hand opened the door, then vanished into the stall. And as Rom stared ahead, a ghostly face suddenly lunged forward. The quick glimpse of this unsettling face was all it took for Ron to bolt out of there. Now maybe he'll think twice before...
Imagine haunting the toilet.
Number 3.
Imagine that, like you see your mate in the afterlife. You're like, oh no, wait, what have you been doing? He's like, well, I kind of just scare people while they're taking a shit. Weird guy.
Jeff and Phil from the Ghost Tech Paranormal YouTube channel decided to return to a place known as Farm Lodge
Jeff
Cottage.
and Phil.
This home sits on what used to be a farm in the 1800s.
I love these guys.
And across from the cottage is something called a plague pit, where bodies were buried from the...
Wait, these are the guys that they got an Airbnb somewhere to go and do an investigation in another place, and then it turned out after they'd done their investigation, mate, they went back to the Airbnb, and that was haunted as well. What?
bubonic plague back in 1348.
All right.
The eerie reports of paranormal activity started in 1993 when a few students rented the property, but their stay was cut short due to hearing loud noises and chilling footsteps in the middle of the night. Jeff and Phil made their way inside, set up their equipment, and were ready to begin.
Not even
but
joking,
as they were
you.
chatting in a hallway,
Mate, if I go into an Airbnb and I hear someone walking downstairs, mate, it's going to make me think that the owner of the Airbnb is a creep. And they've got, I don't know, it's like a two-way mirror, and the mirror opens up, and it's actually just a door to Weirdosville.
Jeff heard something that sent a chill down his spine.
Big up Jeff. Looks like a silhouette. Like he hasn't been unlocked yet. So it's just a room of darkness. Also known as a dark room.
Something's moving in the kitchen.
His t-shirt says, "I know what I saw." I don't think you do, sir.
Hello?
I don't want to hear anything, mate. I don't want to hear anything. If I jump, I'm going to be really hot, and I'm already very hot. You got to imagine, right? I've got a light here. I've got a light here. I've got the light behind me that's making everything purple. And then I've got this light here that says, "Let's get weird." And then I've got my screen 1, screen 2, screen 3 isn't actually on at the moment. Then I've got big PC right here. I've got another screen there. I don't know what I'm doing. But whatever I am doing is making me very hot. You don't want to go in there, mate. I can tell you that categorically.
Hello?
Hello? I don't...
Jeff continued asking questions, determined to get an answer, and something they couldn't see seemed to be responding.
Do you remember us from last time?
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Shut. I don't... Don't freak out. Don't freak out. It's too hot to freak out. Deep breath. And out. That was great. You guys can celebrate. I'm not, because it is just too hot.
And the gentleman with me is Phil.
Okay.
We spoke to you last time.
I'm going to have to tell my friends about that.
That he was from the plague pit across the road. And you've taken up residence here.
I mean, how does this make noises?
That made me jump.
You know, there's like only so many coincidences before. Wait, what do you mean come on down? Where does that lead to, mate?
We've,
What does he think is going to happen? Is just going to run at him like a ball?
speak to you. I hope
When
you
it
don't
shows
mind.
the doorway again, mate, I want to show you something for a sec.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Yep. It's Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Oh my god, right, here we go. That. Do you know what that is? Should we all just say it together? 3, 2, 1. It's a light switch. Do you know what happens when you press that light switch? I wonder if Jeff does. Because he's got a light on the top of his camera. I don't... Actually, you know what? That's actually a great point. What is the point in turning all the lights off when you just put a light on your camera so you can see? Oh my God. You know when you're just like, mind blown. You turn the lights off so you can turn a light on. And I'm just as guilty for that. Like, why didn't I go to the haunted woods in the day and then just not take a torch? And why didn't I go into the bunker and then just go switch the light on? Oh. Also, I've had a couple of subs and I was about to swear again for no reason at all, but a massive load of views on my 2 ghost hunts. So if you've joined and subbed from those videos, then welcome, first of all. Second of all, I'm going to be doing a ton more this year. So stick around, mate. It's not just these videos, although this is more because I can't just get out whenever I want. But more to come, and it's going to be something to look forward to. So, hi, thanks, bye. I don't really know how to end a conversation. I usually just walk off.
And you've taken up residence here?
All right.
That made me jump.
Yeah, me and you both, Jeff.
Join us.
Or don't.
We've,
The way he steps back, like something's going to come flying
we've come
towards
back
him, mate.
to speak to you. I hope you don't mind.
The guys then moved from room to room, attempting to make further contact. But the movement in
The thing is, right, it's like, that's so easy to fake. That is 100% easy to fake. But then, because of how easy it is to fake, I'm like, would they just do that? Probably not. Like, if I was going to fake something, I wouldn't just, I don't know, get someone to make a little bit of noise in a dark room. That's just so simple. You know what I mean?
house seemed to fall silent. Phil then took the lead and began conducting his own EVP session. And soon enough, a voice was caught.
Oh, I don't want to hear this, mate.
Before, you very kindly communicated with us. Could I ask if you could do that again, please?
Jeff?
Another EVP comes through saying, "No one." Here is the enhanced audio taken from Phil's digital recorder.
Right. Is this going to sound like it says the word no one? Or is it a reach kebab?
When we were here before, you very kindly communicated with us.
A low, raspy voice was caught within the static, saying no one. Jeff and Phil then made their way to the living room. For their last session, they...
Mate, that is a big egg, bacon, sausage, and reach sandwich, mate. What? Sorry. I heard... should we do that again? Wait, that was... Anyway. That was nothing, mate.
In the hallway, which only activates when movement is detected. And what happened next? Not only
I don't want to be that guy because I love these two as well. Jeff and Phil.
Anyway,
Jill.
Are these spirits going to, like, get their arse out of bed and do something? Because I'm going to be a bit fed up now. Oh, hello.
Wow.
Okay.
Holy sh**. Are you f***ing kidding me?
I don't think he is, mate. I'll be so honest with you.
Oh my God.
That was pretty cool. Thank you.
Jesus. Mate, he just melted into that sofa. Just see him. He's like, oh, these ghosts gonna do anything, mate. Ghost did something. Well, maybe. And then he just sunk into the chair like he just didn't want to be there anymore. Thank you. Yeah, all right, mate.
I can't.
You weren't ready for that.
Just happened.
I know. That's pretty cool.
I know.
So hold on. So you said you're getting a bit fed up. Are you going to do anything?
Are you going to get their arse out of bed and do something?
Now, I must point out, to make that PIR activate that laser grid, you have to be right in
What is this
front of
beating noise?
Yeah.
And that has never happened before. That's the first time that's ever happened. And how long have we had that?
I made that years ago.
Phil actually developed that. And it's never ever gone off. And I tell you what,
Have you got goosebumps now?
that is the most impressive thing.
Yeah, he's got goosebumps, and old shirt man, Phil, has got a pant load of plop, mate. He has filled his trousers with pure excrement.
That just proves that
you can tell
whoever it is actually here. That PIR has now gone off. It's picked up movement in front of it and it's gone off again. Oh shit. Holy f***ing crap.
It can only be turned on by movement, literally.
So what happens is you have to move in front of it in the darkness, and then the laser grid will turn on, and it'll stay on for maybe 30 seconds, and then it'll switch itself back off and reset itself ready for the next.
The problem that we've got in this one, don't be wrong, I actually believe that they caught something on this. However, when it's something that they've made themselves, like he just said that he developed this product himself, right? Fine, and it's great. It seems to work really well and all that. But you never know whether they've like programmed something in so that it goes off, I don't know, for a certain trigger word. Seems unlikely, but you know what I mean? Like you could be able to trigger it manually yourself. That is where I'd be like, you developed it yourself, which it's not much of a selling point personally, I don't think, but who knows? I like these two, you know.
Movement, if you want to say, and it's just gone off for a second time, and I've never ever seen that.
No matter what, he genuinely does believe it, and he did fill his trousers with plop plop.
The two stared on in amazement, as this was the first time that this ever happened. But as they kept their eye on the laser grid, they noticed something strange.
I can still see the laser grid partially on, but it looks like it's draining. It's draining.
It can't drain, it's running off the mains.
It can't. It's actually draining the power. It's fucking draining the power.
That's running off of a power pack, like I mean, I've run a telly off of that power pack for 6 hours.
Do you remember?
You can't drain a laser grid, little laser grid like that. I've had the, I mean, even on that's drained it.
Do you remember upstairs what happened to the camera that I was holding?
So hold on, right? Was it in the mains? Did he say? But then he said it's on a power bank. Don't get me wrong. He's saying that he's run a TV off that power bank before, so the chances of a little lasers draining the battery are probably fairly slim. He's right, but I don't know. There's too many variables behind this, you know. And it's like, oh wow, that just did this, and then all of a sudden this bit of information comes in, this bit of information comes in, and it's like, okay, well it makes a bit more sense now.
It's draining all the power, so there's no laser grid. It's gone. I would just like to point out that what that's running off, it will last for days, and the power has just been drained.
Mate, I want their power to be drained, mate. I want him to just fall asleep.
Something in the house,
you know what I mean?
Seriously caused the power
and I'm
pack
like,
to completely lose
goes
battery, leaving Jeff and Phil stumped, as this battery pack should be able to run for an entire day.
We could make it quicker and just say, Jill,
so what could possibly
Jeff,
drop a full
Phil.
battery down to 0?
Mate, I experienced that, didn't I, when I was in the woods?
A woman named
Steven's
Sandra
camera.
has a TikTok account with
Scary.
dozens of random videos from her daily life. But one of these videos is a little different from the rest. Back in March, she shared the heartbreaking news that her mother had passed away. The two were extremely close, and Sandra was left devastated by the loss. In the weeks that followed, she began to notice strange occurrences around her home, subtle, unexplainable things that left her on edge. Well, eventually, one of these moments was caught on camera.
Part 1, weird things happen in my house since my mum passed away. Oh, nice.
Like why?
If there was someone that had any... Right, should we just try to do any English words again, please? Right. That's very easy, right? If there was something... Actually, my brain just... I was going to say wire, but the thing is these two handles didn't move, which I assume, looking at them, they're on like a latch, sort of thing, not a latch.
2 hours later.
I have no idea what it's called. Anyway, but it's on one of them. So surely they would have moved if it was a wire, unless... What are we talking about? I mean, there's more than enough room for someone to hide down the other side of the bed to pull a string, if there was a string attached to that bottom drawer.
I looked underneath the drawer, I looked behind it, there's nothing making it pop out.
But if I talk to my mum, or about my mum... 5.
It seems like it's when I bring up my mom that something happens.
Let's have a look at these handles that are on it.
Mom?
Hello? Well, I'm not her mum, just to let you know.
Okay, that's fucking weird.
One of the drawers on the dresser mysteriously opened.
They don't move, okay? So that's me a bit like... but could technically have wire around the entire drawer. I'm not trying to be a debunker, but that is a possibility. You know what I mean?
But or its own. Sandra stared on as
I mean, what do you think, man? Like, I don't
idea how it was happening. She cautiously closed it and took a step back, but nothing happened until she started talking to her mom. So could this be her mother giving her a sign from the other side? Let me know what you think.
It's just, I don't know, like a dog or something stuck behind it. Like, I want to get out, and she just keeps closing it.
Search for answers. She had been sitting outside, enjoying the sunshine and the sound of birds while getting
I'm not enjoying the sunshine, mate.
The weather was
can we actually can we do something about this, actually? Because I'm getting a bit... I'm just getting a bit... I don't know. How do I say it? I think I'm a little bit too English. I'm so used to being cold and rainy wet that... I don't know. I just... Ugh.
Beautiful, too perfect not to share. So she recorded a quick video to send to her sister. But when she later watched this video back, she heard a voice that she couldn't explain.
Wait, was it say, please tell me you'll hear this... Wait. Please tell me y'all hear this. This is the second time I've caught a voice on recording and no one was around me. Okay. In this clip, I was taking a video because it was so quiet and peaceful, and I was sending the video to my sister of where I was. So let's listen.
As she panned the camera around, a faint humming can be heard.
Yeah, but right. Before I say anything, I'm gonna give it 5 seconds, literally, for you guys to guess what I'm about to say next regarding the fact that she heard a female humming voice. Right? I'll give you 5 seconds. Do you know that she is a female and you can hum with your mouth closed? I mean, that's the usual way of doing it, I guess. But, mate, that could have just been her. That literally could have just been her. But I've made noises before and I didn't even know I was doing it.
A woman, but the park was clearly empty and there was no one around at the time.
Is that weird?
So
I don't know.
Who or what could have caused this humming? And what makes this even creepier is this isn't the first time she's caught a voice on camera.
In this clip, I was taking a video of a dress I was getting rid of. The only... Again! What? I'm not saying anything. Tell me if you hear a whisper. Well, of course we heard the whisper, mate. And funnily enough,
recording a video of a dress,
microphones are, what do they call it? Omnidirectional.
A very soft, feminine voice sounded like it said, "Take me outside."
How about that? I heard it. But it sounded like it came from behind the camera that was recording, which is weirdly where she is.
Are coming from. So is there a logical explanation? Or is there simply a ghost trying to steal the spotlight in all of her videos?
Because notice how we haven't heard her voice yet, have we? We didn't even hear her voice at all. So
TikTok account called
there's no comparison.
486111
you know what?
is filled with wholesome video.
I've said this a million times. I'm not a debunker, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm until I get literally any evidence that was anything other than her, I'm gonna say it was her. Whether you agree or not.
Cats, small critters, and all things
It's up to
cute
you.
and lighthearted.
Let me know though.
But not every post fits that theme. While this user was away on vacation, a motion alert appeared on their phone.
Christ, did I mention it was really hot right now? I don't think I did yet. What in the sorry is this, mate? Because you know what this reminds me of? Remember that one where that guy was in his car and there was that weird woman in the window at like the block of flats, whatever it was, or the apartments, and like belting it around the room like 20 mile an hour in a room. A what? And then there was the one in the garage where the people were apparently away, and there was just someone sprinting around the garage until it stopped at the window. What is it, this stuff?
Beyond the white fence, something unsettling was captured. In the neighbor's driveway, a dark silhouette darted from side to side. This unnerving figure rapidly moved in a very unnatural way.
When it goes past this, what does it look like?
It doesn't seem physically possible for a person. And this wasn't the only time this figure was caught.
It has... Right. There has to be... Let's figure this out. Where's the light source coming from? So there's a street lamp here. Obviously a big light here. But I think that it's going to be something hanging up on a tree somewhere, like a decoration or some form of thing. And there's going to be a light really close behind it. It could be something that is tiny. But obviously if the light is close behind it, it's going to take up the majority of the light, therefore casting a giant shadow on the floor. Am I a scientist? Dr. Adam. Doesn't have a ring to it, does it? What are these doing? What is that?
This dark figure came into view from the left side. It approached the car and once again moved back and forth in a very strange way. Whatever this thing is, it sure does look nosy as hell. Number 7. Lately, I've been keeping an eye on the haunting of a man named Kyle Anthony. He's been carefully documenting the unsettling activity in his home for the last few months.
Why does it sound like a Netflix movie?
In the attic
the haunting
spread throughout his house. This hair-raising activity now happens almost daily, keeping Kyle on edge, but always ready with his phone in hand to capture what happens next.
Attic door is rattling again.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Nope.
It's happening again.
What is that? Is that one? Oh, that's a cat. It looked like those other things in that other
middle of the freaking day.
Weird clip.
My goodness.
Oh, I think I've seen this. This guy's got... His attic has a ladder thing. That's so obvious. Like a step. It's in the ceiling and the steps come down. Okay? I remember. I've seen this one, mate. And I'm pretty sure that he found a box with like a doll inside of it or some nonsense. And that's it, mate. Just one video ever without a doll in it, mate.
He still often catches the door to his attic somehow moving on its own. And despite having a camera set up inside, this strange movement remains a mystery. Something new that Kyle's noticed is an unexplainable voice that always seems to come from his basement. He's heard it multiple times and swears it sounds exactly like a child. But as far as he knows, there's no kids in his basement.
Why do y'all want me to go?
Right, let's... As far as he knows.
Down in the basement so bad. Yeah, I'm already scared as hell. My fiance's home now, so it's a little bit better. But I don't want to go down there.
I mean, he sounds like one of the coolest people you ever met in your life.
Gosh, dang.
I can just tell he has a motorbike. He sounds so cool.
I haven't heard it again anyway.
Why can't we see a single thing, mate?
Noise or something, you know what I mean? Whoa. Oh.
That was both terrifying and almost kind of bit of a letdown as well. We'll see.
Okay, no. Okay. That wasn't no toy. That wasn't no toy, y'all. Oh my gosh. That was ridiculous.
Do you know, because the problem is, right, if that was a real child's voice that was coming from his basement, that did not sound... How can I even say this? You would have to check, wouldn't you? I mean, I wouldn't, obviously, but like, most normal people would have to check just to make sure that there isn't a child in your basement, mate. And when he shut the door, you would expect the sound of the child's voice to distort slightly or the volume to lower. That didn't happen. Therefore, it makes me think that maybe it was post video or not from the basement at all. Who knows? I'm slowly just having a different opinion on these videos, even though they're still terrifying.
As Kyle stared down the basement stairs,
that just sounded like a kid outside.
Voice can be heard saying he's coming back.
It was probably just the air conditioner making a freaking noise or something. You know what I mean? Well, okay, no. Okay.
This chilling voice definitely belonged to a child, but with no kids in the house, how was this possible? As the days go on, this activity
Look, I don't want to say
more
this,
frequent.
but has anyone other than Kyle checked his basement?
The heck is that? Is that you? What the heck is that? I guess that wasn't you, was
What's
it?
the cat looking at, mate?
Was that the basement door? Are we doing this again?
I don't know if we are. We're not doing anything. It's you that's doing something, my friend. He wants... What? There's low battery. Oh, that's convenient. So we can't see what's that. Okay.
Change the air filter.
TTBLO.
Been found in the basement today. Anyway. What in the heck?
I don't want to hear it, mate. I don't know what it is, mate. As soon as footsteps are involved, I'm like, no, thank you.
He went to investigate, but soon after closing the door, the ominous sound of footsteps rushing up the stairs can be heard. These loud banging footsteps caught Kyle off guard, and when he yanked open the door, no one was there. It's hard to deny the creepy things he's caught so far, and I'll continue to keep an eye on his account for future updates. Number 8. A TikTok user named Dios3076 believes a spirit has been quietly following her and her children. It doesn't seem threatening. In fact, she suspects it might be the ghost of a child. For weeks, she's been hoping to capture evidence.
I'm sorry, how do you know that?
Well, one night while leaving home, she finally got the proof she'd been waiting for.
Oh Christ, what in...
As they walked down the driveway, a white
Please tell me
anomaly
you lot can
appeared
see
in
that.
the yard. This small figure seemed to manifest out of nowhere and casually glided towards them. They didn't notice anything in person, but something strange was definitely caught in this video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from
What the hell was that, mate?
As always, if you enjoy these creepy videos, then make
How
sure
are we
to
just
give it a
brushing
thumbs
past that
up
last one?
and subscribe to see more videos like this.
Okay, brush away, mate. Fearsome top 5. Fearsome top 5, mate. What is it, mate? I'm sitting there like, oh, this one's probably fake. Still sitting there terrified. God. Guys, do me a favor. If you like the video, subscribe. And also apologies, I forgot to do the intro last time. I had recorded one at the end, and then for some reason the audio was all messed up. Like half of it was muted. The other half was like kind of sounding. And I just forgot to re-record it. So apologies, but here's the outro now. Bye.